It's Whiskey Wednesday with the Scotch Test Dummies.
Or the whiskey tasting fellows.
Ooh.
And the whiskey tasting fellows.
The WTF.
The STDs and the WTFs.
I don't know. We're going to be talking about Woodford Reserve Double Oaked and heavily tasted.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Actually got a little lucky with this. A fraternal organization I belong to had purchased this for a little VIP thing. And I asked if we could use it for the show.
Well, actually, let's start with the Woodford Reserve Kentucky Derby edition, which is just a special bottling of the Woodford Reserve. When you bought it, you tasted it, and then you gave the bottle to me for me to taste, and it was like 3/4 gone.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. I mean, we've already had that one out.
Yeah.
But, I mean, you know why I love that. And this one is a little bit different. I was surprised. I actually thought that they'd be about the same, and they're similar. I mean, it's a bourbon, but this one is matured and crafted barrel and rebarreled in a heavily toasted, lightly charred barrel for finishing. So, which I found interesting. Heavily charred or heavily toasted, lightly charred. I mean,
so
in the comments, someone go on and explain exactly what that is. Heavily toasted to me.
I suppose you could heavily heat it up with a flame, but
Right.
it doesn't char. You could probably toast it probably to the point of charring.
Lightly charred, yeah.
And then you just, keep going to where it's just lightly charred, I suppose.
Right. And the fact that it's rebarreled, so it's got, I mean, as it says, it's got a double barrel process. But yeah, when I read that, I thought, so heavily toasted, lightly charred. You know, I mean, what if they had lightly toasted, heavily charred, alligator charred even? I don't know. So
45%. I got a little bit of a burn there with the neat taste for me.
the nose
Not
on
bad.
this not shocked me, but the first thing I smelled and what I still smell today, and this sounds stupid, bubble gum. Like almost like a Bazooka Joe's bubble gum.
Really?
You know, that used to have little comics on the inside of it. Yeah, it's that sweetness, but that bubble gum for some reason. And I still get a little hint of the alcohol in there, but it really surprised me because it's not that sweet, but that was my nose. I call it a bubblegum nose.
I get a standard bourbon nosing. You get the vanilla, you get the wood, you get a little bit of a cherry. And the taste, though, especially neat when I took it, there was a really prevalent cherry in it.
Yeah, actually, when you said that, the cherry is exactly where I got. Compared to the standard, that Woodford Reserve that I had with the Kentucky Derby deal, I get coconut hints in that and everything. I don't get that in here at all. I definitely get that woodiness.
There is more wood to it, definitely.
Yeah, I do get a little hint of the vanilla, but it's almost in the aftertaste. And but it's got the double wood really comes through. I get a strong wood oakiness to it.
I would agree, especially compared to the standard Woodford Reserve. The double oak process that they're using is coming through in it. Now, what's our price point on both of these? Do you remember?
I was the purchaser for this VIP thing, but I bought like tons of stuff all at the same
I mean,
time.
we're probably still talking $40 range.
Yeah. I was thinking 44, 45, if I remember.
Yeah.
So very nice.
That's good.
Definitely changes up those flavor complexities a little bit. So if you like something a little bit more woody, a little bit more malty, I got to admit, the coconut vanilla stuff that's in the regular Woodford Reserve, I'm a big fan of. Still like this, but if I was doing it daily, their standard run-of-the-mill stuff just blows me away. This is great if you like the wood.
I would say even if you're newer to whiskeys and you wanted to see the difference in the oak or what wood does to a whiskey, get both of them. Get the Woodford Reserve Standard and get the Woodford Reserve Double Oaked. and try them side by side, and you'll see what the wood
That almost
will
sounds
do.
like a shootout.
Yeah.
Are you calling for a Woodford Reserve shootout, sir? That sounds like a call out, a challenge. We may do a Woodford Reserve shootout. That's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
Bingo. We just did it. That's happening later. I think August we should do a Woodford Reserve shootout.
You try it.
Bingo. Anything else you want to add?
As long as you buy, go ahead and buy a couple more bottles of it, and we'll try it.
I will buy some unless they come out with more wild turkey. Did I sneak that in? Gobble gobble. All right.
I'm done. No more wild
Did
turkey.
you say you're done?
Done.
Oh, I mistook you.
Wild turkey. Woodford Reserve Double Oaked.
Scotch test dummies on a Wednesday.
Wednesday.
What? What do you call the WT though? What?
We're whiskey tasting fellas.
Whiskey tasting fellas.
On whiskey tasting fellas coming at you on Whiskey Wednesday.
Whiskey Wednesday. See you guys later. Scotch test dummies.
Cilantro.
Whiskey it, you Scotch gods.
Dummies.
Bye.
Hold on. Your malt or corn. You keep
Oh,
just
don't
blow
blame me on
past
that.
it every
Don't blame me
time,
on
dude.
that. Don't blame me on that. 86. 86. I like the Woodford Reserve. 86. Ooh, hey.
Just a little bit higher.
Bingo.
Give it a 87.
87. I'm just happy to see you giving malt scores on bourbon.
Yep.
Bingo. We
I've
just
done
did
the
it.
last few, but
Yeah,
I'm
we
getting
just
around
done
now.
it.
Yep.
Bam. Out
Cilantro.
here.
Dummies.